Well, I bet you're wondering why I have these two phone books. Well, for this experiment, we're going to test the power of friction. Friction is a very strong and powerful force. A piece of paper may look like it's smooth, but in fact, it is not smooth at all. When you look at it in a microscope, it is very rough, and when you interleave all the pages of a phone book, you are multiplying the force of friction by a significant amount, making the books being able to resist the force of being pulled apart. Now that you see I've interleaved these phone books, I can now pull them apart. And now here we're going to show you some clips of the power of friction. Enjoy.
Welcome back. Here's where we stand so far. Jamie and I got word that interleaving the pages of two phone books yielded something incredibly strong.
Does this remind you of when you used to count money for the mob?
I was a hitman. I wasn't a money counter.
So we did it, and we tugged on them. We couldn't separate them. We got 10 friends together. They couldn't separate them. We got 2 cars, and still those phone books wouldn't be separated. But we're not going to leave it there. We went out and found a couple of tanks. Behind me is 30 tons of military steel, 650 horsepower. Are they going to separate the phone books? At this point, I have no idea. But I do know that something is going to happen.
I was trying to make a phone call. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay, go ahead and pull slack.
With the lightest of touches on the throttle, the tanks ease delicately apart. The careful positioning not reflected by the force gauge needle.
That's 1,000 pounds of force so far.
With the slack taken up, Jamie signals the start. 30 tons of mighty military machines slowly begin to move in opposite directions. And the force gauge climbs quickly. But the courageous phone books, you couldn't call them yellow, hang on for all they're worth.